everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Christian Bible. And I use the King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the prophecy of Zion, which is where I get my name and authority. The prophecy foretells the events of the life of a female in a northern nation that is ruled by the basest of men. She is a woman who has gone to prison for her religious beliefs in um, setting the stage for her ascension into power, which is exactly what I've done. You see, I first pledged my life to serve the God, the Most High God of Israel, Yahweh, or so I thought. But upon studying the Bible more closely, I realized that the true name of God is Ishi. And so Ishi is the name of the being that I call God. I call him God because he literally comes from above, which is the original meaning of the word God, those who from the heavens came. Now, when I was 17 years old, I pledged to the Gray, who are God, whose name is Ishi, that I would serve them, to help them in pain and suffering here on earth. And I have pledged my life to that, and I have stuck with it since then. I'm 58 years old now. I know I don't look that old, but that's how old I am. And yes, this is my natural hair color, by the way. I've never colored my hair. As you can see, I wear no makeup. I don't color, treat, perm, or anything my hair. I'm a naturalist. I believe that natural beauty is best. Makeup is a mask that you wear to hide yourself from the world. I have nothing to hide, so I don't wear a mask. What you see is what you get. That's part of the prophecy. It talks about the filth of the daughters of Zion, which is the makeup. And if you think about it, it is really filthy because you literally put chemicals on your face. You plug up your pores so you get acne. You don't see a lot of acne here, do you? It's because I don't wear makeup. I don't pollute my face or my skin. I don't starve my skin for oxygen. I live in the country, so I don't starve my lungs for oxygen either. However, I do smoke marijuana. It's part of the prophecy. It's why I went to prison. And it is the means by which I'm going to save humanity. Because marijuana is the tree of life. It was given to us by the people that Ishi represents. God, those who from the heavens came. And marijuana actually came from heaven itself. The Mahabharata, the, of the Hindu lore, tells us that Soma, which is made from marijuana, is a drink that was reserved for the gods because it came with the gods from their homeworld. And those of us who smoke it have activated our latent gray genetics and ascended to a higher level of being. We are just a little bit more gray than human. And as such, we have gray abilities like telepathy, empathy, what you call psychic abilities, the ability to interact with the quantum field and to manipulate reality. But that's for another age, the future age of Zion, that which I am bringing into being by fulfilling the prophecy of Israel, creating a controversy over this, marijuana, and Trump. Now, my people are in the streets right now protesting police brutality because of the death of George Floyd, who was one of my people. He was a known drug user. Millions of my people are in prison right now for doing nothing more than providing a desired commodity to a willing customer in a free enterprise system. That commodity, marijuana, is used by those who partake of it for nothing more or less than having a good time. And since 1939, having a good time has been illegal. And people have been imprisoned for it, and people have been killed for it. And the corporate police state has been created around it. The reason the police are so brutal is because they consider my people to be inferior when we're actually superior. That's part of the controversy. Another part of the controversy is that God is gray and not Jesus Christ or any of the other ancient names for bygone bodies of the entities that go by the name Ishi today. Ishi is one particular gray, who is the father of my hybrid child, Rihanna, who was the first surviving hybrid child of the gray in humans. That is what makes me unique and why I am Zion. Because God made me that way. And I wouldn't want to be any other way. Because now that the stage has been set, I'm ready, willing, and capable of doing everything that is prophesied of me. I stand to champion the cause of the drug user, to stand up for my people and their use of marijuana and other drugs for a higher purpose, the purpose of enlightenment, and for the purpose of communications with telepathic beings called Greys, who are my friends and saviors and helpers. No, they're not overlords. They're gods. Not in the all-powerful spiritual beings that exist on a higher plane of existence, but those who from the heavens came. Those blue-skinned aliens and their 11 other races that came after them. Those are gods. Those are the gods that we know, that we have always known. The only gods that we have ever perceived on this planet. And they are here, ready, willing, and able to help us here in this time of need. In fact, they knew 3,000 years ago that if we were left to our own devices, that we would, at the very least, go down this path. And this was the lesser of all evils, believe it or not. This was the good path that we were given, that led us to a place where we can be redeemed, where we can be saved, where we can evolve into a better form of human. And that's why I'm here, to fulfill the prophecy of Israel, to be Zion, to champion the cause of the drug users, and to save the desolate and homeless people who have been cast out of their homes by the greedy corporate America headed by Trump and his all-powerful minions, the military. But he just set the stage for me. That's all he did. He has brought America to the brink of destruction, and he's going to continue to push that destruction because he believes that he is going to be the one on top at the end. But he's wrong. That's another part of the controversy. He was put into power by the Grey in order to set the stage for my ascension, to create the necessary conditions for people to be willing, able, and ready to leave their homes and take to their tents in a united effort to free themselves from tyranny and to elicit the help of the Grey. The prophecy of Israel says that when we go to our tents and we call upon the Grey telepathically through the use of marijuana, that the Grey will come to our aid. They will help us to overcome COVID-19. I can do that just by going to our tents. That is the means to cure COVID-19. Fresh air, fresh water, wholesome food, and time, isolated from all others. In the open air, where the virus cannot concentrate and infect others. It is also the means by which the people on the streets who are being subverted by Trump and his minions to become a united movement destined to succeed because they are united in one place, making one stand for all, bringing their women and their children and their dogs and their cats and all their possessions with them because they've been evicted. You have no jobs. You have no homes. I'm offering you land that's owned by a corporation, no doubt. But it's there. And nobody is there to stop us. So arrest me for treason. Arrest me for whatever you want. Because I'm not afraid of prison. Been there, done that. It was a vacation. Easiest fucking 2 years of my life, let me tell you. And I'm not afraid to die. Because ask the Grey, I begged at them to kill me for fucking decades. I have only one goal in life. To save as many humans as possible. To save us from ourselves. To save Americans from Trump. And to save humanity from a devastating society-killing event that is a few years down the road, but inevitable. So may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong. And may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your joy. Pursue your joy. Come to your tents. When you have no place to go, come to me. I and my friends from above will help. We'll figure this out. Love you. Later. I'll never say goodbye.